Okay, hockey card fans, Hockey Night in Belmont. We are back. Picked up some cards from eBay. These ones came all the way from Edmonton, Alberta. I paid less than $12 for this. And let's open up and see what we got. I had bought from this guy before. There are only 11 cards. They are from the 1974-75 O-PEE-CHEE set. There are only 66 cards in the series, of which 32 are rookie, so almost half the set is a rookie. The card number 1 has all three Howes, Gordy, Mark, and Marty. And it's considered a rookie card because Mark and Marty were both rookies. Though that'll be the most expensive card down in the Bobby Hall, which I don't have yet. Now this is the second WHA set they released. The first one was released as a extension of the O-PEE-CHEE NHL set, but I don't think the NHL appreciated that, so the next time they brought out a WHA set, they had it as a standalone. So let's go through and see what we got. First off, we got Wayne Dillon, center. Sorry, not the Birmingham Bulls, but the Toronto Toros. This is when they were in Toronto, trying to make a go of it as a second team, big league team. The problem is they played in the Maple Leaf Gardens, and Ballard was not a happy fan. The rent was very high, and Ballard even took out the seat cushions, saying they had to provide their own. This is a rookie card as well. Wayne Dillon, I know, went on to play for the Rangers and the Winnipeg Jets. Next up, Mike Pelech, Vancouver Blazers. Mike Pelech had played 7 years with the Toronto Maple Leafs before jumping to the WHA for 2 years. Played with the Vancouver Blazers, then went on the Cincinnati Stingers. He did it for the money. They were paying him a lot. Of course, he said afterwards it was a mistake, and he came back to Toronto in 77 and 78 and helped their blue line out a lot. Never won a Stanley Cup and never won a WHA championship. Next up, Danny Lawson, Vancouver Blazers. Those are some ugly jerseys. This is his rookie card. He had played for the Detroit Red Wings and Minnesota North Stars and Buffalo Sabres, but never got a hockey card with them, even though he played 78 games with the Sabres and 44 games for the Wings, 45 games with the North Stars. Never got a hockey card of his own until this year. The Vancouver Blazers, they of course were the Philadelphia Blazers the year before, but they moved to Vancouver. So there was a lot of relocation going on in the WHA. They kept the same team name, which is good. He then went on to play for the Calgary Cowboys and the Winnipeg Jets before hanging him up. All right, next up we got Robert Guindon, left winger from the Quebec Nordiques. This is also his rookie card. He had been drafted second round, 26th overall in 1970 by the Detroit Red Wings. Never played for them. Jumped to the Nordiques in 72. Played 3 seasons there, then went to the Winnipeg Jets. Did make it the NHL for 6 games in 1979-80. Detroit and Toronto lost a lot of players to the WHA. No one was interested in playing for Detroit in the 70s. And Toronto, Ballard made it hard. Next up, we got Fran Huck, center for the Minnesota Fighting Saints. He's wearing a St. Louis Blues uniform. Huck had been in the Montreal Canadiens organization after playing for the Canadian national team in the 60s. Small player, only 5'7", which is why he never really made the NHL. But he did play for the St. Louis Blues. He played 87 games with the St. Louis Blues in 71 and 73, as well as 7 games in Montreal. But he was deemed too small. Played for the Winnipeg Jets, Minnesota Fighting Saints, and back to Winnipeg. A lot of small guys went to the W. Next up, we got another rookie card. John French, left winger, Hartford Whalers. He'd been drafted in the 4th round, 52nd overall in the 1970 amateur draft by Montreal Canadiens. Montreal just had too deep of a team for him to crack the lineup. And after a year with the Voyagers, he went to the Clippers and then right to the W, where he spent time with New England, a couple of years with San Diego, and then last year with the Indianapolis Racers in 78. This one's got got a little bit of a crease. Most of these cards are in actually really good shape. I can't see anything wrong with them so far. Next up, Vancouver Blazers, center Ron Chipperfield. This is his rookie card. He had no stats, so he came in 74. And he played with the Vancouver Blazers, the Calgary Cowboys, Edmonton Oilers, into the NHL with the Oilers. Played 1 year with Gretzky in the W and 1 year with Gretzky in the NHL, then 2 years with Quebec. And that was it. That was his career. So that is his rookie card. So we have 3 Blazers so far. Chipperfield had also been a #1 draft pick, 17th overall by the California Golden Seals in 74. So he was a high draft pick. Next, Phoenix Roadrunners, Murray Keegan. That's love the name, but that's an ugly jersey. He'd been a 2nd round draft pick, 23rd overall in 1970 by the St. Louis Blues. Never played in the NHL, played only 2 seasons in the W. That is also his rookie card. Another rookie, Andre Gaudette, center for the Quebec Nordiques. I do like the Nordiques logo and their color scheme. He was a small guy too at 5'7". So a lot of small guys. Played only 3 years in the W. Half these guys I'd never heard of. Like I've heard of Danny Lawson, Ron Chipperfield, Wayne Dillon, but none of these other guys had rang a bell. Another rookie card, right winger Rusty Patenaude, Edmonton Oilers. Or were they the Alberta Oilers at this time? Not really sure on that one. He'd been a 5th round, 50th overall draft pick in the 1969 amateur draft, which means he would have been a 2nd rounder by today's standards. No, they were the Edmonton Oilers that year. He had been with the Alberta. They had been the Alberta Oilers, but then switched to Edmonton because they played their games there. Played with the Indianapolis Racers prior to Gretzky's arrival. That was it. Another small guy, 5'8". And the last card I have is left winger Gary Jarrett, Cleveland Crusaders. I didn't think Crusaders were still around, actually, by that time. He had played in the NHL with the Toronto Maple Leafs, Detroit Red Wings, Oakland Seals, California Golden Seals, before joining the Crusaders for 4 years before retiring. But anyway, that's all the cards I got. This will go with the 18 that I already have, so I almost have half a set of these. Be interesting to get the rest of the set. It's a small set, so it shouldn't be too hard. But anyway, any hockey card enthusiasts out there, let me know what you guys think. Were these some of the ugliest and coolest jerseys you ever seen, and some of the ugliest or greatest team names that you ever heard? Leave comments in the comment section. Until next time, this is Hockey Night in Belmont.